In this video, we're going to talk about a highly controversial and very important topic, and that's how you hold microfiber towels when you're cleaning and detailing your vehicle. I'm just kidding, not controversial, not even that important. I just wanted to share this with you. Maybe you guys do something differently. Maybe you don't know what you're doing. I don't know. I'm just going to share what I do, and maybe you can use it and apply it and it helps you in some way. So in this video, we're talking about how to hold microfiber towels and a wash mitt. Okay, so it's gonna primarily depend on the size of the towel and what you're using it for. So let's say for your basic like polishing, like wax removal or polish removal towel, you're gonna want to fold it into fours, right? A 16 by 16, whatever the size, but you want to fold it into fours, and you're basically gonna always keep the towel in the middle of your hand, right? That's gonna give you even distribution. What you don't want to do is do this, where you don't have it folded and you're just using your hand and it's like this little layer of fabric and you're putting it down to the paint. Reason being is because, especially for polishing and wax removal, and assuming you've corrected or at least polished the vehicle, you want to give yourself more cushion between your hand and the towel, because if you like some paint is super sensitive. So when you're working on that type of paint, if you were to just put your hand like this and remove it like this semi-aggressively, you could potentially start scratching it or adding swirls and scratches that you had just removed. So just as a safe precaution, you always want to fold it into four, evenly distribute it across your hand, and just with gentle pressure work it, remove the wax, polish, whatever you're working on. Now some towels are gonna have a better, like you see, like this towel has the nap side and then has the flat side, I guess. Most of the time I'm always just using the fluffy side that has the actual fibers, but some towels might be different where both sides have it. Like for instance, this glass towel here has the microfibers on one side, like the nap on one side, and then the short nap, I guess, or whatever on this side, or the waffle weave configuration, whatever you want to call it. So with this one, with a glass towel, assuming this is a glass right here, like with this one, so I primarily just use this side. I'm not saying this side is wrong. I'm just saying you'll have towels where you'll have preferable sides on how you see the results are coming. So it's not sort of like using this side or this side. You know, it would make more sense to use this side. But if you just, your preference, the way you see fit, just how you feel about it, if you feel better with this side and it's giving you the results that you want, well then go with that way. Now, what about when it's a larger towel, like this drying towel right here? This is from Rag Company. I don't know what it's called. It'll be all linked down below. So with this one, you can fold it into fours and still get the same benefit. Now, like with me, what I do when I'm cleaning these bigger vertical panels is I'll actually fold it like a long way, hot dog style, right? And instead of having it in fours and doing this here, what I do most of the time is I'll put it hot dog style. I'll kind of rest my hand on it entirely, and I'll do this, like bigger sweeping motions. Now, I won't do this if my hand is completely sweating. And I always use, like, say this is another drying towel. I always have two drying towels. One to soak up the water, one to remove the streaks left over. So I'll use that method when I'm drying the water, but I won't use this when I'm cleaning up the streaks, just because if my hand's super sweaty, if I have this towel to clean up the streaks and I'm putting sweat into the towel, this towel for the most part is gonna stay drier than the initial drying towel. So if I'm putting my sweat in it and I'm flipping it around, well then I'm kind of transferring my sweat to that and it might end up leaving streaks. So with the first drying towel that I use, where I'm just soaking up most of the water, I'll do this method. When I'm switching over to the removing the streaks towel, I'll go by hand like this, because one, there's not going to be that much water on there anyways, so I could just easily do this. Whoops, almost dropped that towel. As a quick demonstration, like this one, this pluffle here, this high nap one would be used to soak up most of the water. This one is to remove the streak. Now for interiors, it really doesn't matter. Like when I'm doing door panels or something, like I might just use it as is, like just putting my hand over it. I might fold it into fours. When I'm cleaning up a stain, when I'm drying the vehicle, I might have it into fours, I might have it into twos, I might just put my hand like this. For interiors, it's way more lenient, because it's not like it's gonna really impede on the results if you have it a certain way. So interior, not the big deal, just whatever feels comfortable and whatever fits the job. Now for the wash mitts like these, are these called Chanel mitts? I need to check. Are these type of wash mitts called Chanel wash mitts, or is that a brand? I need to check on that. Anyways, so with this one, I never ever actually put my hand in this little opening here. It just takes up more time. Like, I've never been a fan of actually putting my hand in the hole. So I'll always just leave it like this. I'll just have it over the wash mitt. So with this part, if needed, like, I will kind of use this to agitate a little bit if there's like something stuck on there, instead of getting like the bug remover or something. If I'm washing it and there's something there, I might just flip it real quick, kind of do that and move forward. If you don't use this at all and you just just flip it inside, and then there you go, you're good to go. But this one, not much to it. Whether you put your hand in there or not, that's up to you, but there's not much to go with the wash mitt. All right, and that's gonna wrap up this video. I know, the most complicated and complex topic that we can talk about, but just wanted to share that with you, see if you guys do anything different or if I'm doing something wrong. So if you have any other tips or tricks or anything like that, leave those in the comment section down below. But just wanted to share that with you. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, leave those down below. Check the description box for the links to all these if you're interested, to follow me on Instagram, and to check out those guides to start your detailing business. Other than that, I'll see you on the next one.